welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics. Today, we are finally going to be redoing the above tank basking area on my 20-gallon turtle tank. If you're new here, this is my pet yellow-bellied slider, Sheldon. I've had him for over a year, and he has been in several different tanks. Most recently, he was in the 55, and he was also in the 25. But in both of those tanks, he had this above tank basking area. Now, I built this a while back. I have a full tutorial on how I built it if you want to check that out. And more recently, I've been talking about how I want to redo the inside of this basking area. And this is what we're going to be doing that with. This right here is called terrarium liner. It's usually used for like lizards and snakes and stuff in their terrariums. But today, we're using it for my turtle basking area. I don't know how well you can see. Yeah, that's the actual color. It's like dark green. This should be just about the perfect size. So all I should really need to do is cut out a little hole for the ramp. But also, I'm gonna need to be able to work around this LED bar that I plan on putting back there. The reason this light isn't in there right now is because the heat bulb and the UVB bulb do a good enough job of lighting up the rest of the tank. So I figured there was no need for an LED bar. But now that all of this open space is gonna be covered up, the rest of the tank will not be nearly as well lit. So I'm gonna need to add in the LED strip. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the basking area. I'm now going to unbox the terrarium liner and see how well it fits on our basking area. Oh yeah. All right, so width-wise, it's perfect. Lengthwise, it is a little bit long, so we're gonna need to cut it, but obviously it's better long than short. Nothing too complicated here. I'm just going to line it up on one side and then trim off whatever's left on the other. Stuff's about impossible to cut. Yeah, this stuff is definitely very durable. It's extremely hard to cut, but hey, the stronger the better. I'm gonna see if my knife will do any better. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Oh yeah, that is so much easier. That's cutting like a dream now. Then we'll just finish that off with the scissors. And there we go. As you can see, perfectly straight line. So now, I'm gonna go ahead and take out all of the rocks and stuff that's on the bottom. Trying to think of how I want to approach this now. So I'm just gonna put it in and see how it looks first. Oh yeah, baby. Oh my, that is gonna be so cool. Guys, that's gonna look so cool. Oh my gosh. And you might be able to tell here, probably not, I don't know. It is actually just a little bit too wide, but that won't be a problem because remember, I still have to put in the LED light. This is actually gonna go under the liner. So having this in there, it'll basically make the liner not so wide. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put the LED bar in because we're gonna need to work around it. I'll give you guys a closer look here. So here's where we're at. It's kind of hard to see. Let me get a flashlight. It still is hard to see. So that's what we're looking like. Super, super cool. And then yeah, here's the LED light under here. The liner was a little bit wide before, but now it has to actually fold over this. And it's literally perfect when it's folded over. But what I do need to do is obviously cut out a hole for the ramp. Yeah, and by the way, the main reason I'm doing this, it's not only just so it looks better, but also so it's easier for Sheldon to climb up here. It already is pretty easy for him to climb up here. All he has to do is like put his claws in here, but now he'll have like an actual grip. So the next thing I'm gonna do is remove the LED light, just to get that out of the way for now. And I'm also going to take out the liner. Now, what I'm gonna do is flip over the whole basking area. All right, I'm gonna see if I can use this box of aquarium salt to hold this up. That'll have to do. Now, I'm gonna lay this on the top, and I'm going to, from up here, use my knife and cut around the ramp. Get in there, there she is. All right. Oh God. It's so hard to cut through because I cut straight through the aquarium salt box. Whoopsies. All right, now we're good. Oh yeah. And there we go. The ramp is cut out. That took forever. There we go. Alright, so I have the liner in place how I want it. And now what I'm going to do so it doesn't move around, I'm going to use some zip ties to secure it to the actual basking dock. And like if I ever want to switch out the liner, I can always cut these zip ties and get a new one. So I'm going to poke holes in the liner with this ice pick where I want to put the zip ties. I'm going to start with this corner over here because that's been kind of my guide corner this whole time. Just like that. And there we go. I'm actually going to go ahead and poke the holes in all the corners. And there we go. All the corners are done. Now I just need to connect them. Alright, so all the corners are done, and now I'm just going to kind of do the middle section of the cage. I'm now going to secure the liner to the ramp, and this is pretty much the last step. Then we're gonna put it back on the tank. Alright, so my camera just died, but I'm trying to finish this so that Sheldon doesn't just have to swim around. But I did actually do a few more things. If you take a look in here, I actually disconnected that little back strip from the other two sides because for some reason it just looked bad. So I just cut that, and then I'm going to trim up this little strip, and that'll just sit over there to cover up the egg crate. And then the last thing to do is trim up all of the zip ties. And there we go. Let's go put it on the tank. Forgot to cut the zip ties on the ramp. I'm now gonna redecorate the inside of the basking area. There we go, I like that. I just grabbed a couple plants out of the tank. I'm also gonna put those in there. Put this one right back here. And this one. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I just went ahead and put the lamps back on top, and I'm going to turn them on in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Oh man, that looks sweet. And then hold on, I'm gonna plug in the light for the aquarium. All right, the lower light is plugged in, and there it is. That looks pretty nice, but oh my gosh, the basking area, that looks amazing. There's the ramp right there. Now Sheldon will have absolutely no problem getting up, and it'll probably be a lot more comfortable for him. So yeah, super stoked about how that turned out. That looks great. Whenever I see Sheldon up there basking, I will definitely turn the camera on and get some footage for you guys. It's been 20 minutes and he's already up here. He was just basking, but he saw me move, so he came over to try and get some food. I'll try and get some footage later when he's just basking, minding his own business. Guys, it's now the next morning. Look at that. Looking like a giraffe. What's up, boy? You liking the new basking area? Sheldon, you like it? It is now 6:12 p.m. The last little video that I filmed on my phone was at about 2. And Sheldon, when I say he's been up on his basking area all day, I mean he has been up there all day. And not even begging for food, he has been basking the entire day. And then obviously when he sees me, he tries to finesse some food. I'll go ahead and give him a little midday snack. Hey, no, Sheldon, you're gonna fall in. Sheldon, you're gonna fall in, come here. Oh God, he's screwed. Back here, back here. Oh, God. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, buddy, don't worry, I still got you. There we go. But yeah, some final thoughts before I end this video. I really like the way it looks, first of all. It just looks so much nicer, so much more natural. The only thing I don't like is that little section right back there with the light. But what I'm probably gonna do is use this strip to just go in and like cover that up. I'm not gonna do that right now. because I don't feel like it. But that'll be done probably before the next time you see it. Anyway, that is going to wrap up this video. I think it's safe to say that Sheldon definitely likes the upgrade. Today's comment of the day goes out to Ibram. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but he said, "I don't like you, I love you." Keep it up, man. Thank you, Ibram. I love you too. But if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below and that could happen. Thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway from my last video. Literally so many of you did. And thank you to those of you who have already bought merch. There's a little handful of you guys. I really appreciate it. If you haven't checked out the merch, top link in the description. And if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Back here. Oh!